Alright, this is my web and app presentation. I had the in-class app. The in-class app is used for students to make lists, take notes, and organize important in-class information. I feel like this app is very useful for students to keep up with important upcoming events in class. Some uses for students could be just important to have it on their phone, just to have their classes on their phones. They can make a list and have it of upcoming assignments that are due, homework, tests that are coming up, and in-class activities. They can make a list of different tasks for different classes, and those lists can be based on different dates or based on importance. They can add notes, which I thought was really important because they could do notes that they take in class or just put themselves a note of like a reminder of something important that they need to do for their next class tomorrow or whatever they need to do. And they can have a list of their different instructors. This is really good if they're starting at a new school or they're just joining a different area. I thought that would be really helpful. Some uses for teachers would be that they could help their students stay organized. They would be able to keep activities and assignments organized. And I feel like they could stay in communication with students because they could put an email address or a contact number on there. And they would be able to give students a schedule of like the semester. It'd be like a syllabus for them so that they know about events that are going to come up and be able to already have it in their calendar. In my opinion, I think that the app is really useful and it's important for both students and teachers. It allows so much access to things that most of the time students couldn't keep up with, and it helps with organization a lot. I thought that this app would make a difference between having like a student being able to remember to study, but if they don't remember to study and they forget, it could be the difference between passing or failing a class. I would definitely recommend this app to any instructor, and I think it would be a great asset in any classroom. The website that I had was TeacherTube, and I had never heard of this until I actually got on there and checked it out, but I thought it was a really good website. It could actually be used by teachers, parents, or students. It could provide students with help in subject areas that they may be struggling in, and it could provide extra practice for students who feel like they are successful in a subject area. It has different videos, audios, documents, photos, things like that. Teachers could create a classroom course. They could create lessons and quizzes using the educational content that is found on the website. They could also search for different things to show in class based on Common Core, which I thought was really neat. Uses for students and parents could be they could find videos that could help them in areas that they struggle. They would be able to access their own account and their own resources. They would be able to view resources that the teacher has previously used in the classroom. They would be able to save the resources that they find that would be helpful to them. And parents could use the website to help their child study. They could also use it to see how their child, see what the child is doing in class, see the assignments, see the videos that the teacher is showing. That way they can know and understand what's going on. And they can also make sure that their child is using it to stay on track in class and make sure that they keep up with what they're supposed to be doing. Some uses for teachers could be to show videos, audios, documents, and photos in a classroom. They could create their own virtual classroom for students and parents to access at home. They could create a channel or blog for students or parents to access, and they can search for information for their classroom based off of Common Core. I would definitely recommend this site as well. I think that students, parents, and teachers could all benefit from having this website or having an account on this website. I think it is a good source to have available because you can access so many different things from here. You can access a different subject based on grade level and content. And the website could even be used to help students when they're struggling, which I thought would be really, really great. And I would definitely support this in any classroom or in my very own classroom.